Welcome to another edition of Boat Market Radio. I'm Rich Lewis Jr. and today we're going to be talking about a 1982 Marine Trader 34 double cabin. Now this trawler is currently for sale, and for anyone looking to travel the Great Loop, spectacular vessel to get this job done. So let's talk a little bit about the Marine Trader 34. Now the history of this boat, it's, of course, double cabin. It's the best-selling small trawler ever imported and sold in the U.S. It's built by CHB in Taiwan. She may be recognized on the West Coast as a La Paz Eagle or CHB 34DC. And the best years were during the 1970s when powerboats with their big guzzling engines were out of favor. So over the years there were several updates to the 34. And prior to 1975 she was built with plywood house and a fiberglass cloth overlay. And then until 1985, the decks were teak planks and fastened through fiberglass to a balsa subdeck, a constant source of deck leaks. So what they did is they fixed that. So after 1985, the 34 was constructed of solid fiberglass. The flybridge was revised in 1991. The teak window frames were eliminated in 1992. Below the decks, all teak interiors arranged. Small staterooms fore and aft, 2 heads. This boat has a single head and a stand-up shower forward, and we'll get to that in just a second. And there's practical passageway from the aft stateroom to the cockpit. The lower helm is standard, and on this particular Marine Trader 34, the dual hems, it's functional and completely operational from both the lower and upper helms of the flybridge. There is a sliding salon door that provides easy access to the deck. And you cannot confuse the Marine Trader 34 with the Grand Banks, and that's due to the quality. She's powered by a single Lehman 120 horsepower, and that will cruise at 7 knots, and that burns approximately 2 gallons per hour. Some of these boats did come with a 135 horsepower Lehman, but this particular Marine Trader has a 120 horsepower Lehman diesel motor and approximately 4,500 hours on her. Very well maintained. And so we'll get to a few more of the specs here for you in just 1 second. Just give me 1 second here. Talk about this particular Marine Trader. Now on top, she has 2 solar panels, and those are going to be charging the batteries for the Lehman 120 horsepower diesel motor. New risers, new exhaust, new hoses, new clamps, no leaks, nothing's burning, nothing's smoking upon sea trial. We did have her up to 8 knots cruising, and she does make an annual journey from Florida to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, approximately 1,550 statute miles. So she's well traveled, in great condition, new canvas. The starboard decks have been all redone. The port, they're in good condition, but if you'd like to redo them, you may want to do that. Going forward, you have a stand-up shower in the V-berth. There's no damage to the wood, no leaks in the window, and the shower, easily 6'5". You're 6'5". You're easily taking a shower there. So as you come up the stairs and you proceed into the up galley there, you're going to have a new 3-burner propane stove and a water filtration system under the sink. Ample room there on the countertop to cook, to prep, to do just about whatever you want to do. And starboard, you're going to have an L-shaped dinette set. Cushions, that table does come out, and you pull the floorboards up to have access to the Lehman 120. Walking aft, you have the major stateroom, main stateroom, queen size bed. It's got a head, plenty of lighting, all the wood's in great condition, no leaks in the windows. As you come back up through there, past the galley, the dinette set, and the stove, and the lower helm, as you exit to the right, sliding door leads you out, and you're going to notice the quality of the teak wood and how well maintained it is. So if you're looking to travel the Great Loop, this is a great boat to do that. And we'll talk a little bit about the Great Loop right now. For those of you who don't know what it is or have no clue what the Great Loop is, it's a system of waterways that covers or encompasses the eastern portion of the U.S. and Canada. It's made up of both natural and man-made waterways, including the Atlantic and Gulf Intracoastal waterways, the Great Lakes, the Rideau Canal, and the Mississippi and Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. And the entire loop is approximately 6,000 miles or 9,600 kilometers long. People used to take about a year to do this, and they stop along. Those who are involved with this will fly a white flag, and those that have completed the loop usually fly a gold triangle flag for that. Upon the sea trial, what I do is I got in a dinghy that's towed behind this as she travels from Florida to New Hampshire, and I was able to get a 360 on this and just actually watch the wake, watch how she moved, maneuvered. And then when I was up top, very solid, cruising, like I said, 7 knots, 2 gallons per hour she burns, and she's got plenty of room to do just about whatever you want to do on there. Right now it's currently a liveaboard, so it's being well maintained. New canvas on there, batteries are new. There's no water down in the engine room. All the floorboards are in great condition. There's no rips or tears in any of the covering on the furniture. And all in all, it's a great boat. So we put this boat up on the market out there in Stuart, Florida. And I did some couple of flyers out there. And within 2 days, phone was ringing off the hook. And we had an offer in the first week, and they wanted to close out. And this particular buyer wanted to actually do the Great Loop and see the lost coast of Florida. That would be the western coast. Florida has an east and west coast on that, so you can see a sunrise and a sunset in the same day, approximately 150 miles apart from West Palm Beach to Sarasota. So you can drive that, or you can do that in your new liveaboard trawler, which this particular buyer will be doing, taking it from Stuart and taking it westward to the Lost Coast and heading up on doing that. He's an avid sailor at the time. He's currently sailing right now. The boat will be delivered, and he'll be on his way. So that's another edition here of Boat Market Radio with our new listing, the 1982 Marine Trader 34 double cabin, one of the fastest sails of the season, and couldn't be happier to get this done. So stick with us again. We'll have some more updates, more new listings, and some more success stories. This is Boat Market Radio.